Welcome back to Heaven's Vault. In a pretty interesting new location. Doesn't seem like we have anything to say about it, though. But we found a site that was alluded to on the moon where Remba died. Allegedly died. The gate? I think I've seen this in, like, a trailer or, like, a screenshot or something. Just when I noticed this thing, there's something worked into the stone. Beneath the ivy. Okay. Random inscriptions on random walls. Okay. We have all. All of. Dead. This doesn't feel right. Okay. So all is not correct. I can add my translation for dead to my dictionary. Really? I thought that one would also be wrong. Source of dead, piece of dead, garden of dead. Garden of dead would make sense, I guess. But not really with these... Wait, why did that... Huh? That's weird. That, like, crossed out saying this is definitely not all, but now it's saying, is it all? What's happening? Stop. Why did... Oh god. Why did 6 just, like, teleport in? Yeah, like, Goddess bless all is not correct, but I think we already got you. I'm pretty confident about the you we got. Plants? Small clay figurine. Just things? Goddess bless things? Like, that sounds weird, but I guess it could be that. I don't know. Things, sky. Piece of dead. Source of dead, temple of dead. We've already tried temple on a different thing, but that might be wrong. I mean, maybe it is plants. Like, I guess that could kind of make sense. Goddess bless plants. I guess I'm just gonna try that, even though that seems weird. I mean, I thought this was like, this thing was and or whatever, and then this was like an arrow pointing down, but I guess it could just be like a plant growing up. I didn't really like see it that way, but sure, Goddess bless plants, and then this is Garden of Dead. That just makes more sense overall, I guess. Garden of Dead. A graveyard? It must have been for important people. And 6 is just smiling. We love dead people. Well, we can slip round this way, I think. Well, I have to check the gate first. I most certainly cannot. That's fine. Then wait for me. Okay, but I'm just gonna check. Mistress? There must be another way in. There was the gate, mistress. Yeah, I want to check that, but it's probably locked, and I can unlock it from the inside. Look through. Are you facepalming? Some kind of courtyard. A horned statue. Why are you facepalming? Watching over the dead. It's like, ugh, God, they died. How embarrassing. There's the hopper eye inside the courtyard. If I may... I want to say no, but okay, go ahead, I guess. Just wait, mistress. I didn't want to do that. I want to sneak in without him. Fine. The less hoppering, the better. The wind died. Oh, God damn it! Why are you so slow? We're intact? I believe so, mistress.
The smell of flowers flooded the misty air.
Oh, remark. This whole place is incredible. It's perfect. Evidently, it is more than 1,500 years old. This must have been a stray seed once, nothing more. Now look at it. It'll bring the whole place down in the end. The same fate will eventually overtake this place, mistress. Perhaps we could finish our explorations before that happens. No sign of Remba, though. Most likely he didn't find this place. An open door? A door. Question. If this is a graveyard, then where are the graves? Maybe it's not a graveyard, maybe we're wrong. But since there's so much dialogue about it, it doesn't seem like we're wrong. Smell the flowers. Smell the roses. Musk and rose. It is roses. They didn't seem like roses. A perfume garden. This place is a graveyard, I think. Oh, there you go. Why was it mapped in that hermitage on the moon near Myersey? Did this gate ever open? There are no hinges. I see. Ah! There's something here. Oh, nice. A copper telescope embossed with a claw motif. It looks like it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. It's incredible and ancient. The casing looks like it's carved with characters. The earliest days of the nebula, and yet it still has the same text. Like, not of the Empire, if it was before even the Empire in the nebula. I don't know. Seems weird. Possibly have God here. Possibly you here. Should. Sky. Should Sky God watch you? I've done something wrong. Oh no. Should is wrong. Okay, but the rest, is that fine? I'm certain my translation for you is right now. Yeah, I am. This one. May Sky God guard you, I guess? Guard or reclaim, maybe? Hold you? Either of these would make sense, but this is like up above again. But if it's roads, maybe it's not up above. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Like roads, and this is a person, like, in the ground. Maybe, like, holding fast, staying, guarding. But then we also have hold here. Oh, man. I feel like this is May over here. It could be when as well, but let's say May. Wait, why does it say here that should is correct? Oh, so okay. It doesn't necessarily... I might not have been wrong about the plant thing. Maybe. Because, like, it's not striking them out to say your translation for should was wrong. It's just saying it doesn't make sense that this is should in this context, even though I have confirmed should, allegedly. And, like, this is definitely part of should, but this, like, alters it in some way. So you have to think of it as a unique word? Or something like that? So yeah, like, I mean, this looks like a question mark, so if this is should, this is like, should you? May? May, Sky God? But this one, I'm not sure. It could be lift as well, like, person up? May Sky God lift you, like, take you up to the sky. That could make sense. I'm just gonna say lift here, I think, based on just my current understanding of, like, this thing being above, and the road thing, and person, or blessing, or kneeling, or revering, but might be completely wrong, but yeah, like, may Sky God lift you up, or something. May Sky God lift you. That will do for now. A blessing for safe passage, or a device for watching the winds and flows of the river. Yeah, I think 2. So that you can have a safe passage, kind of. Invaluable, especially if you didn't have a robot. Seems like that was correct. I wonder if the music jingle is, like, based on that too. They did that in A Highland Song, where, like, when you do something correct, they have a little jingle play that you don't really pick up on early on, but then you start realizing, oh, that means I'm actually doing something good. I guess we'll check those doors. I want to see if I could, like, get back out that area, but... What are you doing, 6? Oh, if this place is a graveyard... 6, stop glitching out! 6! What does that make you, goddess? Big reply. I've got it! She's a death goddess! Welcoming people to the afterlife. Brilliant deduction. Yeah. I don't think she agrees. Why is the goddess covering her eye, mistress? Facepalming. Sadness? Maybe her eye is a hopper eye, or death doesn't care what you look like. All of these are kind of good? Because, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Like, she's covering her face because there is no face of death. It's faceless. Or something like that. Maybe her eye is a hopper eye. I don't think that one is right. I think it's 3. Death doesn't care what you look like. She doesn't need to see. It's hard to understand old symbols without their context. And this goddess is very, very old. Open door. Stuck. But then again, a tree has demolished the corridor beyond. The tree is a creature like any others, mistress. Slow, but ultimately self-interested. Thanks for the biology lesson, 6. And this one's locked. We could break it down. There might be a key somewhere. Let's just say that. There might be a key. This is a ridiculous idea, mistress. Why would anyone lock a door if they intended to leave the key lying around nearby? Perhaps they were absent-minded. Mistress, really? I do not wish to have to report this kind of nonsense to Professor Mayari. Jesus. Hope we find a key now and shut him the fuck up. And I can't say anything else. I can't say that I want to break it down instead. More inscriptions? Or just a symbol? That's the Eagle and Sun. This is an Empire period ruin, yeah. Obviously. About 1,000 years more recent than you thought. An intact Empire Site 6. Everything on Iox was rebuilt after the fall. But this place was never destroyed. We must assume it was never found. So I thought you said this place was thousands of years old. I was wrong, mistress. I was guessing. I thought you were, like, analyzing samples or something like that. And there's another inscription along the edge of the design. More chilies again. Emperor sees, sleeps, open. I mean, watch, I guess, because the Eagle and Sun. Gives after, I mean, just watches after every... If this was lie, then this would be, like, not truth, so that would be falsehood. But then this is probably wrong, like, Emperor sees through every falsehood, probably. Emperor sees through every falsehood. I think that's correct, yeah. There's an Emperor's Garden, I wonder what that... Yeah, let's say, I wonder what that really tells us about the Empire. Nothing, mistress. Any scribe can lie. Remark? A graveyard of emperors, I think. And whoever lived and died in that hermitage knew about it. Maybe people from Miercy built the graveyard? That seems most unlikely, mistress. Why have we not, like, concluded that the Emperor lived and died in that moon off of Miercy? This place is a graveyard connected to the Empire. A graveyard of emperors, perhaps? Why are you repeating yourself? It's like, we've already confirmed that, and then she asks the question. This is the bridge we saw from below. Mistress, a warning! I believe the running water has compromised the stonework of the bridge. Smile. Compromised? It feels solid to me. This place is hardly collapsing, Six. The constant action of water is highly destructive, mistress. It ruptures stone, and as surely as it ruptures the aging neurons within your own brain. Great. You're pretty proud of your ageless brain, aren't you? Pride is unnecessary. I will be enjoying my brain long after yours is dust. Wow. So much water. More water than I've ever seen in my life. I believe this is called a river, mistress. Question? How do you know that? I cannot be sure, mistress. But I believe I have seen them before. I thought you couldn't remember anything. I cannot. And yet I know that this is a river. Or that is. Just as I know how to sail. So I guess we could have just vaulted over there, but then Six wouldn't have been here. I guess that could be something to try. Yep, there we go. Try another time. By the waters. Oh, health meter, right. Have you broken a bone, mistress? If your ankle is damaged, you will not be able to jump back. You did warn me. I'm intact. He did warn me, so I can't say that. Which is more than can be said for the bridge. What do I do now? The gap is not large, mistress. Please, come back to where I can reach you. Can you find another way around? Perhaps, mistress. We have not explored fully. Try the jump. No. Not right now. Also, yeah, that's so weird. The health meter thing. That has literally been a thing one time in the very first scene of the entire game, and it seemed like, oh, that's gonna be like a mechanic where you have to like rest up and like expend your health doing various stunts, and that just has never been a thing. And now all of a sudden, we just take damage. That's weird. She is very shooketh. Wait for me, Six. Mistress, if I cannot reach you, I cannot hopper you to safety. Typical human.
Stone markers huddled together, whispering nasty things about me.
Shrines. Like the one behind the hermitage where Remba died. I hope we can explore the rest of the stuff. I've got my breath back at least. Can I jump that? Look down. This reminds me of that old Elberethian story about the boy who gets washed into the rivers, who drowns, then comes back as a fish. So even though they have like no water and stuff, they know about fish? It's so quiet. I suppose the dead don't argue much. I don't want to try that, because I assume she's just going to say, like, no, I can't, but I don't want to risk it in case I do jump back and then can't go here anymore. There's so many of these markers. This might have once been inscribed, but it's been worn smooth. This one's in better condition. Still legibly carved. Remark? Six might know what to make of all this, but robots can't jump. Open for you. I've got one of these words in my notebook, but I'll have to take a stab at what's left. Path is open for you? I'm thinking, if this is road, maybe it's, like, not necessarily above, maybe it's, like, greater than, which would make sense with a vault thing, like, being very, very great. I don't know. And sail, I'm just gonna say path. Path probably just is. Path is open for you. I wonder where this path was meant to lead. A stone setting. Either someone was making preparations when this place was abandoned, or the shrine that stood there was removed and ported to Maersi, or like the moon there, I guess. Can't look at that from here. Locked. Anyway, 6 would hate me going out that way. There's nothing but sky down there. This one isn't carved at all. But there's something inside the niche at the front. A brass figurine of a eagle. Dating from at latest the earliest... I missed what that said. Something of the Empire. Empire period. And there's something etched on it. I messed up my reading and then panicked. There's a few words in this one. Yeah, we have I. We have and. We have forgot. We have... stars? I think that's gonna be wrong. Yeah, I'm almost positive when I put this in, she's gonna say, this isn't right, and then cross this out, which does not necessarily mean that I'm wrong about stars, but just that it's not like this in this one. This doesn't feel right. And that gets crossed out, yeah. I just wanted to not do that. You can't, like, just say, I'm good with this, I don't want to put this in here. You have to, like, put everything that you possibly have. I've done something wrong. What do you mean? Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. That one I just did wrong. Hello? There we go. Here and forgot. Drink? Rest here? Rest would make sense. But not really in terms of, like, the symbols, but rest here and forgot or forget. Soon? If this is never, this is not a long time from now, that would make sense. So this is, if we remove the X here, that would be, like, a long time from now, or, like, the opposite of soon. What is the opposite of soon? Like, later, I mean, in a while. Not shortly. Yeah, I think that's it. But forgot can be wrong. That could be wrong. It could be, like, return, rest here, and return soon, because of the loop thing. I feel like that might be right, but where did I get forgot from? I don't know where I got forgot. I want to check that, but it has to be return, because of the loop thing, right? Especially this might be, like, the loop, but then it's saying no, so, I don't know. Rest here and return soon. I'm gonna just say that. I think this comes from the same site as the spherical device. What spherical device? The one I was given on Elbereth. Which one? This, oh, I see, the globe thing. This new find should be helpful in pinning down where these were made. This should help us locate the site. Yeah, where... If I go and check this now... and we check, like, this word. No, I can't, like, see where I put that word. If I do... If I go here, and then go to, like, pilgrims, and then go from there to another one where I think this was return, it just brings me to that, not the one that I wrote as, like, forgot. God damn it. Okay, that's too bad. So, if we just check inscriptions, where can I find the one that's forgot, which has that, like, weird loop thing? This one. Never return? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Never return, because he was buried in the ground, so he can never return to the loop, you know? Or whoever was buried there, if that was, like... If that was an insult, like... Made sure to bury them so that they would not loop back and find the Emperor, like Six said. That could be it, yeah, so I think return is probably correct here. Alright, that's nice. Little wonky to find that. I think that could have been done a little smoother. There are niches in all these markers. They're empty. Looted or left that way. Another locked door. Or stuck, maybe. Alright. I think that's gonna have to be... Oh, wait, one more thing. This one's buried. I'd need a machete to find any inscriptions. Okay. Yeah. Let's leave it off here for today before we go into the main court of this, like, shrine area. And then we'll see if we can just... There's an open door over there, if we can get back to 6 and then, like, explore the rest of the stuff over here. Yeah, this is very cool. I'm liking this a lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!